My name is Austin. Welcome to my channel. I was in the Marine Corps for 4.5 years. I'm a police officer now. And I was sitting on the couch and just thinking, maybe I should do a video about why I joined the Marine Corps and kind of what path I took in life, because I'm not a very privileged person. I didn't come from a wealthy family. I never had anything given to me. And I know there's a lot of people out there like that. So this video is for you. Who was I? Whenever I joined, I was 20 years old, and I was like, man, I'm not doing anything. I'm working in this factory. Like, I'm not happy with my life. What am I supposed to do? I tried college for a little bit. Didn't really like that. And one of the people I worked with who was in the Marine Corps told me, hey, like, maybe you should go try to join the Marine Corps. Maybe you would enjoy that. So I went to the recruiting office. Actually, it wasn't the recruiting office. I went to a McDonald's in the town next to me and met with a recruiter. And right there, I took the little ASVAB test, and boom, boom, boom. After that is pretty much history. I did have a medical condition as far as my heart goes. I had to get a waiver for. So there are waivers for things, and it is possible to get in with some medical conditions. You know, I joined because I really didn't see any light at the end of the tunnel for where I was at. I wanted something more than myself. I wanted to be somebody that actually makes a difference in the world. And I worked around a lot of people who had a lot of regrets, and I'd sit there and I'd listen to them. They were in their 50s and late 40s, or, you know, they were all older than me. And I really didn't want to end up like that. I didn't want to sit here and struggle financially throughout life. I didn't want to regret where I was at when I was their age, around 50 or so. So that, and the encouragement from that other person who helped me out, was really the reason why I decided to join the Marines specifically. And, you know, I knew they did the fighting, and I didn't want to sit behind a desk, and I wanted to work hard. And I got everything I wanted. Was the Marines for me? I think it was for me. You know, I would have did 20 years if I would have re-enlisted once. And my thought behind it is, if you do 8, you might as well do 20. I signed a 4-year contract. I was a radio operator when I was in. I think anybody who is about to graduate in high school or graduating high school, and you're just not sure what you want to do, and you don't really have a clear path, go talk to the recruiters. Go talk to your military recruiters. Go talk to the Marine recruiters, and go ask them what your options would be, and see if you even qualify to join. If you do qualify to join, I highly recommend joining. It changed my life. From the VA to education benefits to the people I met when I was in, it was definitely an eye-opener in my life and what the world is like. And also, you get to meet people from different parts of the world, and you're just different than you. And that's important. You get to actually see diversity, not just what the news preaches and stuff, but you actually get to see diversity in how it works. So, you know, it leads me to my next question is the younger generation softer? I mean, should they join? You know, I mean, you see a lot of people in the news and online saying, oh, this generation's soft. I mean, every generation says that about the last generation. That's just the reality. Is it true? I don't know. I mean, it's all your perspective and what you're doing, I guess. You know, video games and stuff like that are really taking over the world, and they have been for, you know, I'm a millennial. I'm 33 years old, and in my life, I've seen a lot of different stages of technology. I'm one of the last generations to experience life without that amount of technology. So I get where people are coming from when they talk about the younger generation, but I think every generation has something to offer the world, and millennials were talked about, you know, heavily, and I think we have a lot to offer the world, and I think that every generation does. And you really don't know until that generation gets older what they're going to offer the world and what they're going to do to help people out. Moving on, should you be nervous about talking to a recruiter? If you're thinking about doing this and you're like, man, I'm just nervous about taking that first step, it's nerve-wracking. You know, they intimidate. You know, they're intimidating. But just take that first step. Go talk to that recruiter. They're trained to be personable. They're trained to speak to you and answer your questions. So go talk to them. It's not a big deal. And if you're not in that great of shape, that's okay. They're going to help you get there. Go speak with them about your goals. Talk with them about your goals. And then, like, once you take that first step, and once you get into boot camp and you go through everything, and you know that day finally comes to where you're graduating, that is the best feeling of accomplishment. Anytime you succeed in anything in life, it's going to give you an emotional leg up on people. Knowing that feeling of success, knowing that feeling of, hey, I completed something that's very hard. And it can be in anything. It doesn't have to be military. It could be a college degree. It could be a job promotion. It could be anything that you enjoy doing and you like. And just accomplishing a goal is a big thing for emotional health, mental health, and even your physical health. So go do those hard things, complete those hard things, and you're going to reap the benefits of that after it's done. Kind of to finish everything off, I believe that we all have something to offer the world. Is life going to be hard? Absolutely. Are there going to be setbacks? Absolutely. Are you going to mess up? Absolutely. I've been in my job for over 5 years. I'm going to mess up. I messed up the other day. It's okay to mess up. The thing you don't want to do is make mistakes, okay? Don't create problems. Meaning that if I do something wrong once, that's a mistake. If I consistently do the same thing wrong and never improve, that's a problem. So always remember, learn from your mistakes, never quit, and always do your best, okay? My name is Austin. Thank you for watching this, and leave your comments down below, questions, subscribe, like. I appreciate everything. Remember, never quit, and peace.